what's up? It's Justine Llewellyn again from Passporters TV. I am here for the first and upcoming reunion show of Live Don't Merely Exist version Dominican Republic. We are going to explore that, and with me I have the Passporters team, Aaron, Dana, and Jade. What's up, guys? And super stoked about that, so stay tuned. This is our first show. We're very excited and we hope that you watch and enjoy the amazing experience. Okay, so I'm here with the Passporters team. You guys basically travel the world. Like, that's what you do.
That's definitely it.
Like, on your free time, it's just next day we're going to Brazil, next day we're going to Dominican Republic. That's amazing. I haven't been anywhere.
You should come.
I've been to Utah and back, 6-hour drive. Okay, well, I am sitting here with my wonderful coffee, and I want to know about the Dominican Republic. I want to know what you guys experienced. When you first landed there, what was going on in your head? What did you expect?
Dominican Republic. I mean, on the way in, I just remember sitting next to this little boy, and he just kept asking me all these questions, and he was actually from the Dominican Republic, little 10-year-old. And as I looked out of the window when we were about to land, I saw like this, like kind of like a slum neighborhood in the midst of just beautiful trees and very foresty, and it was just amazing. I knew we were headed for a really big exactly. I knew we were headed for a big experience, so I was excited to say the least.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh.
Exactly.
I mean, it's so different from the U.S. Like,
totally.
The mentality of the people that live there must be completely different from our mentality.
They're very cool, very welcoming.
Have a very Caribbean mentality, very laid back,
right?
Slower pace. Yeah.
I'm 10 minutes in the interview. I'm moving.
Right.
Okay. Border control. That's a big issue, especially with our current issue. Like, how is it over there? What were your impressions of it?
They're just totally lax. Like, we paid for our tourist card, we got it, and then we just went. They didn't check any documents. We didn't have to go through customs, really. I mean, we just walked right past the agent, and that was it. Wow. It was like, yeah.
Not a lot of harassment.
Yeah.
Bring your dog, your
anything.
Yeah.
But we didn't bring anything. I mean, just to clear that up.
That's incredible. But Jave, you were eating at Mimosa, I heard. Were you paying any attention to the history lessons you were giving? What was up with that?
Well, I was paying attention. I was just focusing on the food for the most part.
Okay.
And she thought I was just, not listening to anything at all.
We're gonna see him real quick, not paying attention.
Okay,
The Indians were here for 2,000. The Tainos. We had 4 types of Indians. Aguayo, Ciguayo, Taín, and Carib.
Okay.
All those Indians came from South America. Colombia, Peru, and Venezuela.
But the food there was just really awesome. Amazing.
What did you eat? What was it?
Back home. It was a crushed fried plantain, red beans and rice, and we get that roasted fish. It was so good. It was delicious.
Very fresh.
And this passion fruit juice. Yeah.
Good and cheap. Very inexpensive.
And then when I saw the price, it was like what? Like $700 something.
In like Dominican dollars.
In pesos.
Yeah, but
I was like 700. You must be pretty rich.
We're not eating $700 fish.
I think 70 something. Either it's somewhere along.
I don't remember what it came to, but it was really cheap.
It was like really expensive when you look at it, but then when we work it out, it was like $10.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Wow, to them 700 must be like.
Yeah. Pesos.
Yeah. Wow. The Amber Museum. I'm not sure what that is, but it's on the internet. I googled it. Explain it to me. What?
It's a really cool place. We actually met up with this guy that picked us up from the airport. He worked with the hotel that we stayed in. His name was like Ayudi. Ayodi, from the Dominican Republic. So he basically took us on like a walking tour, and so one of the places we stopped by was the Amber Museum. And amber is like very, I guess, abundant in Dominican Republic. It's like a precious stone, and it comes in like a variety of different colors. And so the museum is just about like, it shows you different types of amber, what it's used for. It's like the history behind amber.
It's like Amber Museum, okay. Second queen. That was, okay. Amber, the actual material.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Right.
Talking about the amber, I thought it was. Let's take a real quick look at the Amber Museum. I'm kind of interested in seeing what this whole material place is about.
Purpose and silver.
So pretty.
9 different colors at all and a number colorless.
9.
Different
Nueve.
colors at all and a number colorless, that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was cool. I mean, and that was free too. Right?
They had like insects set in the amber, like big spiders. And,
Oh, like Jurassic Park
yeah,
status.
like really,
Right.
yeah,
That's cool.
exactly. And then they had like a jewelry store downstairs, but they weren't really pressuring us to buy jewelry. We couldn't afford it anyway, but it was beautiful.
It was like 1,000.
Yeah.
They were really beautiful though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
That's
very nice.
So Dana, what did you think of the hotels? I mean, how did they compare to?
I love the hotels. I love like the whole bed and breakfast style, you know,
Oh, it was?
accommodations. Yeah.
Oh, well, that's
So
nice.
every morning we get up, we'd have like this really good, delicious continental breakfast, like fresh rolls and cheeses and meats and fruit. It was just really nice. And we always stay locally too, wherever we travel. So our hotel was the Hotel Atarazana in the colonial zone of Santo Domingo, and you know, there were cobblestone streets outside,
Aww.
steep sidewalks. We were right across from a police station, but we never saw a cop. Not
Oh my
once.
God.
Their car was parked out front, but we never saw the police.
Either they're really busy or they just don't
Yeah.
There's a joke and said it was a prop.
Yeah,
Here's for the tourists to feel safe.
right, exactly.
It was just like one car and like no one ever drive. Like it's always there.
Right. And so, like, the bed and breakfast, it had maybe like 3 or 4 rooms.
Yeah, it was
3 or
very
4
quaint.
Yeah, it's very quaint. The owner, you know, we got to meet the owners. It was just really,
That's awesome.
really
That's
intimate
cool.
experience. Yeah, it's great.
We're like surrounded by ruins too. So like in the colonial zone, it's like the ruins, or you're in the midst of the old
Oh, wow.
ruins too. So it was cool.
Yeah, we
Perfect
got a
location.
nice
Yeah.
rooftop view every morning.
Yeah,
Right.
that's true.
That's right.
That
Yeah.
view was amazing.
It was.
Yeah.
Now, Jade, you're from Jamaica.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh my goodness. So like, if I wanted to go like out and party, like compared to the nightlife in Santo Domingo, like, how is that compared to America? How is that compared to Jamaica? Like, what would you say is the
Well,
definitely the party?
kind of similar like back home, how people party, but nothing like the state. It's the party there is better than the state, and it's cheaper and more fun. And
There's no rules.
it was just, it was a really good nightlife there. Especially when we're in what's that?
Macumba in Santo Domingo.
No, when we moved to
Cabarete.
Cabarete.
Cabarete, yeah.
Was off the chain. Like
Yeah.
every night we went out and party. It was
Yeah.
just
What was like the
awesome.
usual like bedtime? I know here it's like 3 o'clock. You leave a club. Like,
There we leave about 5,
oh my goodness.
Yeah.
6 in the
It's like
morning.
Vegas.
Aaron,
Yeah.
Aaron
You don't
leaves
sleep.
like 6 in the morning because
Yeah.
Dana gets sleepy
I
like
get
about
sleepy.
4:30.
I was like, okay, that was enough. Let's go.
Americans.
Right.
4:30, she, you know, want to go to bed. So, but it was.
What about the
really-
music? Was it like?
Oh man, they're very passionate about their music. We went to this one spot called Macumba, and this is in Santo Domingo. And of course, you know, obviously it's all Spanish. But what stood out for us is that certain songs would come on, and the whole club would join in and just start singing with passion and dancing. Like they had routines to each of the songs.
Their
and
merengue,
Yeah.
and their salsa, and they have like different salsa dances for different songs. It's almost like a coordinated, choreographed routine.
Right.
So Javen and I were
How'd
out
you guys
there
do
doing
it?
our little 1, 2
People were like,
step.
down.
Yeah, we didn't understand the music for the most part,
Yeah.
but the beat was really good. And it's like a kind of hip hop reggae beat mix. So you know the beat, like you can always jump in the beat and dance, but you don't
Yeah.
always understand the music.
I know who Lady Gaga is. But
Yeah.
And I mean, in all honesty too, like, I was intimidated at that spot. Like, I mean, like, Macumba, for instance, and that whole area where it was, it's like, people are all in the streets. You know, music is blaring everywhere. There's
Wow.
there's clubs right next to each other and bars right next to each other, and literally everyone's out just mingling and having a good time with all this music playing. So yeah, when we got into that spot, and you know, with everybody's doing their thing with so much passion and we don't understand the language, I was kind of frozen, really. I'm gonna be honest. Like
But before we left the hotel, the funny thing is, Aaron spent maybe like a good 45 minutes practicing in Spanish how to accurately dance.
You want to get a phrase down. You want to get a phrase down. What was the phrase?
Okay. Well, vamos a bailar.
Are you serious?
Vamos a bailar.
I know that. Are you serious? That's the phrase.
That's the phrase.
And I kept practicing. I was trying to get the accent. I was trying to be authentic.
The speed and
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
okay, for those of us who don't know what vamos a bailar means, it means let's go dance. I'm sure that you all know what that means. How long did it take you? Like 4 hours?
It took me a while. It took me a while to get it. And then, like I said, even when I got to the spot, I kind of froze up because I was with all the action and stuff going on. I don't even know if I really got to use it.
Okay, we're gonna shoot real quick for a break right here. And again, this is Justine Llewellyn for Passporters and for the show Live Don't Merely Exist.